Okay, I am back to see what the crazy door has to offer.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science.
What's going on?
Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are
Yes.
it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the
Cave.
place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Oh, that's weird. Married to science. Why? That's gonna be an interesting one. But, hey, at least we got Cave Johnson on our side. Entering
There's
this.
1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres.
That is a lot.
I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
I hope those mantis men starved to death a long time ago. That does not sound like a great thing to be doing at the moment. But, maybe the repulsion gel? Caution. Do not fall down an elevator shaft. Darn it. I wanted to fall down that elevator shaft.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
That doesn't sound great.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
There's hand-holding science? I didn't realize there was multiple types of science. There's science from scratch and hand-holding science. I just thought science was science. But we'll see what Cave has to say about it. Mr. Johnson, which has a better ring to it?
All right, let's get started.
We are here.
This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Well, there, Mr. Johnson, I feel like in a blind study, or single blind, maybe double blind, you shouldn't tell someone if they have the control or the test.
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Well, that may be true, but, I do think that you're probably better off not talking about the control group. Just from a scientific standpoint, Mr. Johnson, sometimes, you don't want to mention that to people, might make them reluctant to jump onto blue paint and shatter all their bones. But, what do I know?
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
He did neither such thing. Why would you even mention that to someone? I also want to know how you think people would be doing this without a portal gun. Do you just like assume I'd have a portal gun? Is there like an antique portal gun somewhere?
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel.
Oh.
We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Well, I don't think I'm a human, so... Well, maybe I am a human. I think I'll be fine.
I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
I think you need to check your calculator there, my man. Walking on rebar. Caution. Do not lean on railing. Why not? Still want to know where this antique portal gun went.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
That is illegal. The American with Disabilities Act isn't this facility in America? I hope you have good lawyers. That's one thought, I suppose. Gotta have good lawyers, maybe? I don't really know. I could probably just... Oh no. I'm covered in this stuff now. My skeleton's gonna evaporate. Still like to know where you're keeping this antique portal gun. Where is it? Is it better than mine?
That coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress
didn't have any coffee.
triggers the reaction.
There was no coffee there, Mr. Johnson. 0 coffee was ingested by my character. Also, isn't the frontal lobe responsible for some processing? I feel like that's an important thing. We probably don't want to kill your test subjects that way. But up to you, Mr. Johnson. You did you, my man.
I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
I think that was a little sexist, Mr. Johnson, but your tone of voice does sound earlier. That's not an excuse, but maybe try something different there? Well, you know what you can do for a cube like this? Wash it off with some water. You know, it's incredible. This stuff is apparently will dissolve your skeleton, but it can be washed off with a little water.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Gladys.
You're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me? Oh. No, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go.
Sounds good, I suppose.
You stabbed me. What is wrong with you? Do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be from magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go.
Oh.
Where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt salt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot is going.
Gladys? 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 Wake up, Gladys.
Okay, I guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know that.
Yeah.
We just need to relax. We're still going to find out what the hell's going on here, but calmly.
Well, Gladys, I'm glad that you're not making any emotional outbursts anymore.
In case you're interested, there's still some positions available for that bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. Banging rocks together here, we know how to put a man back together. So that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
That does not sound fun.